Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to your week ahead reading. Let's see what's going on for you in the next 7 days from whenever it is you come across this message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, don't force anything to fit. And thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for subscribing. Hyping the video, everything you do helps. And I appreciate it. Keeps me going, keeps these videos coming. So thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on for my subscribers in the next 7 days. What do they need to know for their highest good? What can they expect in the next 7 days? All right. I am running a special on personal readings. All the details are in the description box below if you're interested. All right, how many do we have? 6, 7. Okay. And I'm going to pull some oracles to clarify. We got some new decks and I'm really enjoying them, so I hope you like them too. So let's clarify for my subscribers in the next 7 days. What can they expect? So again, I am going to say Monday to Sunday, but whenever you come across this video, that could be day 1, or the following day could be day 1. Or, you could look at this as, okay, so for the next 7 to 10 days, these are some events that may or may not happen. Okay. Because, again, this is general. All right. So, let's see. Overall energy for the week. We have the Page of Swords. So, this is all about, this is curiosity. This is investigation. This is asking questions. Truthful messages, truthful information, whether we like it or not. With the Page of Swords, can sometimes show up in terms of people call it, getting bad news. But at the end of the day, the news is what it is. It may not be what we want to hear, and that's what makes it bad. But you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so there's also a focus on the truth, a focus on precision with this energy as well. It could be a time of study, research, investigation, background checks, however that resonates. And at the bottom of the Oracle deck, my, we have hurricane, upheaval, destruction, sudden disaster. So for some of you, you could be getting news of some sort of upheaval. This could be something far from you. This could be something far away. It could be happening, God forbid, to people you know, or even people you don't know. There may be some news on the world front of some sort of upheaval, destruction, very harsh or destructive weather conditions. That could also be the case. For others of you here, there's just news that you might be receiving, and you may get angry with this, or it's news you are communicating, information you are communicating, you giving the truth in a situation that may lead to some sort of chaos or upheaval for someone else. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth, okay? Or that's how you think, or that's how you feel. It is what it is. All right. So let's have a look. Monday, or the first day we're looking at. We have the Ten of Wands. So this is you carrying a heavy burden, deciding to put it down. Maybe that's the truth. The Page of Swords with the Ten of Wands could be, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. It's too much. It could also be signing a contract, and this is moving day for some of you. Someone moving in, someone moving out. With the destruction energy, I'd say someone moving out, or you moving away from a thing, a place, a situation, a person. This could be a challenging day in terms of there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things you need to get done. Very busy day. Be mindful of what burdens you're taking on. I feel like you might have been doing things for other people, like as a favor, and then they just kind of left you to it. So this might be the time with the Ten of Wands, Page of Swords to say, listen, this is yours. You need to take it back. Like, I helped, but that's it. This wasn't meant to be ongoing. So there might be some conversations around that as well that may cause some tension and upheaval. But if that's the kind of people you're dealing with, where they're okay to let you carry their burdens, and when you say no, they have a problem, then maybe it's time to get rid of that relationship, friendship, whoever, right? There you go. With the Ten of Wands, we have threat, feud, natural enemy, deadly threat. So be careful of what you're saying yes to on Monday. I feel like it doesn't have to be the end of the world, but it feels like something that either you're not giving the whole picture, you're not giving the full information, or the full scope of something, I don't know, and you agree to something based on partial information, and it turns out to be such a big burden for you. So be mindful of signing things for other people, co-signing on loans or whatever, or you guaranteeing anything for other people, because there's something going on where you're going to be left holding the bag. You're going to take on the responsibility for that other person's mistake, debt, bad credit, bad reputation, whatever it is, and it will burden you. So you have to be very, very careful of what you're saying yes to. I also see a situation where if someone's asking you for help and you give help, again, they're either not giving you the full story, not giving you the full information, or they kind of take what you say or take what you do for them and misconstrue it, twist it, not do what they're supposed to, not follow your instruction or something like that, and they mess up, they get in trouble, they will blame you. They go, oh, subscriber told me that. Subscriber did that. I didn't do that. They did that. Okay, so just not the best energy, so just be very, very careful about that, okay? If something feels off, because the Page of Swords, when someone starts talking to you or someone comes up to you with this opportunity, so to speak, or this, hey, I got an idea, or whatever, you're going to be like, you'll pause. Something won't add up, right? If they're saying, I'm stuck, there's nothing I can do, you're like, but what? How did you get there? Like, how did this happen? Ask questions, because I do see someone coming to you, not telling you the full story, maybe playing the victim because they know you'll help, and you're going to get yourself into trouble, okay? Like this is someone saying, this horrible thing happened to me, destruction. Yeah, this horrible thing happened to me, and I got nothing, and I got no one, and I'm all by myself, and I'm losing everything and whatnot, right? Thinking, I'll go to subscriber because subscriber will feel bad for me and help me. But when you start asking questions, what happened? They'll give you a version of events, and then you'll start, keep asking questions. But what did you do? Or what did you say? Or what, because things won't add up. And that's how you'll know that this person is either full-blown lying to you or just giving you a version of events that makes them look like the victim so you'll help them. All right, so there's that. I do see for some of you getting rid of someone that is revealed to you to be a threat, whether that means they're secretly a hater, they're secretly jealous of you, they're secretly controlling, possessive, they're putting lies, rumors, gossip in your head, they're just bringing burdens to you, stress, chaos, right? You might be just separating yourself from that person. It could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a coworker, it could be a partner, however that resonates, okay? And there may be actual moving away with this energy as well. I also feel like, yeah, it's something where you agree. It's the same energy. I'm giving you this in different examples. If you agree to look after someone's pet, they're going to wreck your house. Like, it could be that kind of energy, because it's like their owner doesn't tell you things. Like, they don't tell you that the pet's a maniac, right? And it's not the pet's fault. It's how they were trained or not trained. Or, do you understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going for the pet, but it's one of them energies where it's like you're thinking, oh yeah, no big deal, but it's such a big ball of chaos that you don't even know you're accepting into your space, okay? So there's that. Tuesday, we have the Three of Cups, so this is celebration, reunion, dating, socializing, having fun, some sort of fun event, singing, dancing, dinner, drinks. Could be girls' night, guys' night, and we have surprise, unexpectedly, another way, beyond imagination. So there could be some sort of surprise get together, whether it's a surprise, an actual surprise, or just unexpected, unplanned, it just happens, right? Get together, a reunion with this energy. For those of you, someone could be unexpectedly reaching out with some sort of invitation. It could be job related, interview related, job offer related, okay, because this is a little nest egg, okay? Something with a lot of potential. It could also be, for some of you, surprise announcement of a pregnancy with this energy as well. Someone could be celebrating something new, whether it's a new pet, a new relationship, a new friendship, a new job, a new home. Someone celebrating something new. Definitely seeing surprise parties, surprise get-togethers, receiving gifts with this energy. Something completely unexpected happening, whether it's someone that you haven't seen in a very long time, you didn't even know they were in town, and you're having that kind of reunion. For others of you, this could be a friend that's saying something very unexpected to you, whether that means they're telling you about an opportunity, or they're telling you about something they've been doing, or they're telling you they actually have feelings for you that's more than friendship. Or for some of you, yeah, there's a change of job here. There's a change of residence. There's also a welcome party, or celebrating you being welcomed into something, whether it's a company, an association, a membership you've been trying to access. Could also be some sort of surprise little win with this energy. I also see the energy of people trying to set you up, blind dates. It's fun though. All right, Wednesday. Here we go. We have the Knight of Cups. So this is some sort of grand gesture, offer, invitation, an arrival of some sort. Could be someone asking you out. Could be someone trying to be romantic with you. It could be someone trying to impress you, or someone trying to woo you, court you, but that could also be in a professional sense. We have this amazing opportunity we think you'd be great for, right? That kind of situation. My. And then we have betrayal, breakup, divorce, infidelity. Now, for some of you, someone could be trying to apologize, make amends, do too much to win you back. If someone's already hurt you, broke your heart, hurt your feelings, if you've separated yourself from someone, again, it can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could be friend, family member, someone you had a loving connection with at some point in time. Yeah, I feel like someone could be trying to win you back. Someone could be trying to make amends, make it up to you, make something up to you. For those of you, there's a delivery that you're getting, and it's whatever you order is delivered broken. Okay, so it's either it's malfunctioning, it doesn't work at all, it arrived in pieces, the package was damaged, the product was damaged. Okay, so you're getting some sort of delivery where you're just gonna have to go back, see if you can get a refund, see if you can get a replacement. Okay, but it's gonna be very disappointing to you, because this is something you've been waiting for quite some time, or what is delivered is not what was advertised. Okay, something like that as well. But I also see you receiving some sort of compensation. Again, if there's been any sort of issue that you raised, and you filed a complaint, or you filed a report, or you asked for a refund, or you whatever, right? There is you're getting credit for something, you're getting compensation for something. You're getting, we're sorry, we sent a replacement, and here, have some credit, get yourself some. There's some sort of energy like that here as well. You may be hearing from an ex, someone you already had a breakup with or divorce with. They may or may not have been, depends. Either infidelity that led to this past breakup, or just lack of trust, or not being able to trust this person. Unreliable. Okay, you may hear from them. I don't know if it's necessarily them trying to get back together with you, but they may try to clear the air. They may try to get something off their chest. They may say, someone might say they want closure, or they don't want any bad blood between the two of you, or whatever it is. So there you go. Do with that what you will. And there's also an outcome to some sort of injustice. There's an outcome. Someone's sitting you down saying, these are the results. This is what we found in our investigation. This is, our outcome report. and this is what we're going to do. These are the changes we're going to implement. This could be going on at work, okay, if there's been any sort of injustice. You're going to be happy with whatever is offered to you or whatever is presented to you in terms of the plan to make things right. Thursday, we have Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and then we have gossip, rumor, speculation, slander. I do see, first of all, you having drinks with someone. You see the image, okay? You having drinks with someone. That could be tea, coffee, cocktails, I don't know. And there's a talking of something. There's talking something out. There's a meeting in the middle by talking something out where you give your vision, your perspective, they give their perspective, and you do find a way to meet in the middle, or you find a way to agree to disagree, or you find a way to respectfully acknowledge each other's perspectives and be like, okay, how do we move forward? Okay, there's peace talks with this energy. There's negotiation. It's very calm. It's focused on healing. Again, with this, we see this energy. It could be you talking to this person here, where it's about clearing the air. Okay, and I want to listen to what you experienced, and then I'll tell you what I experienced. I think this is what happened. I think this is what, where we went wrong. Or it's very peaceful. The focus is peace. The focus is harmony. The focus is, if something can be restored, let's do that. And it's mutually desired. If not, then at least let's have peace. Very nice energy. This could be you and an ex, you and the father, mother of your child, you and someone at work. Okay. For those of you, there's some sort of news, Page of Swords. Okay, there's some sort of information that you're being told. Could be by a Sagittarius, wherever they have that in their chart, or by a younger air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I feel like it might not be, again, it's not the truth, it's not the full truth, or whatever it is. And so with Temperance, this is telling you just wait until you know what the truth is and then take action in a situation. But I do see a focus on repairs. You could just be researching, reading up, or watching videos on how to fix things, how to actually repair something, build something. So I do see a focus on that as well. I see a lot of self-help. So focus on meditation, self-help books, or how to release, how to accept, how to meditate, how to pray, how to create an altar, there's a lot of investigation, research that you're doing. You may also be getting conflicting messages or conflicting advice from different people at this time. So this is where you're being told, just take some time, filter everything, see what works for you, see what applies to you, and disregard the rest. And if nothing from what other people are telling you applies, that just means you have to go figure it out for yourself. So do your own research, do some digging, and make your own mind up with this energy as well. Someone could be coming to you for advice, and it may have something to do with people gossiping about them, slandering, ruining their reputation. It's like, I don't know what to do. So you may be giving someone else advice in terms of how to handle a situation. There could be some sort of he said, she said type of situation here. So this is just, reminding you there's three sides to every story. Your version, their version, and the truth, right? So whether you're called to be the referee in a situation, or you're reminding yourself, maybe I don't have the full picture. Let me wait a little, or let me ask more questions to get to the bottom of what's going on before I make any decisions. But yeah, I do see that. There's also an energy of someone being late. Something being late with this energy as well. And someone could be giving you kind of excuses. So you're going to have to figure out if you care or if they're acceptable. Friday, we have the moon with follow instructions, instigation, and faith. So on Friday, see, this is what I mean. You're going to have to follow your own intuition, your own inner guidance, or actually follow signs, symbols. You may have a dream telling you what to do, someone telling you what to do in a dream, um, or you seeing a situation playing out before it actually happens. So that's telling you, okay, well, if you keep going down this path, this is what's going to happen. If you want it to go somewhere else, then this is what you need to do. This is what you need to change. This is where the issue is. This is where the focus should be. And it's really important that you follow that guidance, okay? For others of you here, you're learning something new. There are instructions, there's a manual, there's a process, there's a way to do things, whether it's work related, software or technology related, or this is about learning how someone does something. If you're babysitting, right, this is someone telling you, okay, they eat at this time, they go to sleep at this time, this is the bedtime routine, right? If it's a child or a pet, this is what they do, this is what they like, this is, when we do this thing. So you're learning about someone's process. Things could be reversed as well, where you're teaching someone, when I say this, this is what I mean. When I do this, this is why. So you could be getting to know another person and them you, in terms of how you tick, how they tick. For others, there's something new, there's something unknown, there's something you're not familiar with at all. And there are instructions, or you have someone guiding you, or you have someone showing you how to do things, showing you the way forward, showing you the way out of a situation as well. For some of you, you may get lost today, whether it's in a building, in a garden maze, in following your GPS and it takes you to the wrong place, or not following instructions correctly. You may get lost, so that may cause delays. You may miss a train, you may miss a meeting, you may be late to something. So just give yourself enough time. If the road is unfamiliar, just give yourself enough time, that even if you do go the wrong way, you can correct, adjust, go back the right way, and still make it in time. Okay, so I do see that. There's something around dark or darkness. So something could be happening at night, some sort of clarity, solution, aha moment could be happening during the night or at nighttime or when it's dark. For others of you, this is seeing the light at the end of the tunnel with the situation in your life. Hope is being restored. For others, this is agreeing a way forward with another person. And again, there's instructions. It's like, okay, it could be literally terms and conditions of a contract. I'm responsible for this. I agree to do this. You agree to do that, right? Time frames, all that sort of thing could be discussed and agreed at this time. For those of you, there's a situation where you just have to follow the rules. You just have to follow the instructions. You're not sure what's happening. You're not familiar with the place, the territory, the situation. You have a set of instructions, and it's one of them where it's like, I just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other and follow my instructions, and see what happens. But I do see something that just makes you a little uncomfortable, uncertain. I'm not sure what's going on. So you just have to revert to the instructions. Revert to, this is the process. Revert to, this is what I was told I need to do. So regardless of what's going on, this is what I'm going to do, right? Or something along those lines is what I'm seeing here. Okay. And there could be a late night phone call or even a late night visitor with this energy as well. Okay. You could be taking a little trip or a little drive with someone you care about or someone you love with this energy as well. Someone could be, them types of things where it's like, I'm going to come pick you up at this time. You don't know where we're going. You don't know what's happening. But they're coming to pick you up and take you somewhere. They have something they want to show you, or I don't know, right? But it could be that kind of a surprise little drive of, don't worry where we're going. I'll tell you when we get there. Okay. Saturday, we have the World. So speaking of travel and spendthrift, waste, debt, and gambling. So for some of you here, there could be spending money on a trip, For others, this is spending money on clothes, spending money on a makeover type of energy. You could be spending a bit too much. So make sure you have the money, make sure you have the resources, and just be sure you know where your limit is. Because you could just be kind of stuck in a loop here where you just buy things, right? This could be impulsive uh, spending. This could be, what do they call it? Retail therapy, right? Where, I'm just going to spend some money and buy myself some things because that always makes me feel good. And it's like you're not sure where the limit is, so you keep spending. This could end up being buyer's remorse. This could end up being, well, I'm going to have to return all of this type of situation. For others of you, I see some money coming back to you. So you might have been returning things, and this is where the refunds are starting to come in, okay, with this energy. Be mindful of like all or nothing. Be mindful of if you do want to gamble or bet, always do that responsibly. But there's something here where someone's telling you about, you only have to put up a little bit, and the chance that the odds with the odds that are I'm not an expert, but this is what I'm seeing. Right, the odds are such that if you put a little money to it, that you could win a lot, right? But or I'm seeing like a double or nothing type of situation. And it's like, just take what you want and leave it alone, right? Know when to stop, know when to cash in and go home. Because I'm seeing you could be on a roll with something. And then you get to this point where someone's saying double or nothing. And you're like, oh yeah, I've been winning all night, or I've been, whatever. And you could lose it all. So just be very, very, very careful with that. For others of you, you could be either you're asked to do this or you're choosing to do this, but you could be sending money to someone at a distance. Again, just make sure you have the money to do that because you may get yourself into debt. For some of you, I feel like you're either paying too much for something, so do your research, Page of Swords. Do your research. Make sure that's the best price for the thing, right? That you can't find it anywhere else, or that the thing is worth that price. Do your research. Be responsible with your spending, because I see you either paying too much for something, where if you had gotten it from a different website, it was half off, but you didn't see that discount, right? Or it's a case of spending a lot on something that's not worth it. It's not the quality you think it is. It's not going to be what you think it is. Okay. And for some of you, I see you could be looking at garage sales. You could be looking at selling things from your home that you don't use, okay, from your space, from your wardrobe that you don't use, okay. You could be making some money off of that, because I feel like you're sitting on things that could be making you money. You don't use them. They could be making you money, but you're not in the mindset of, you're not in that mindset. So this is telling you, okay, just look around and see, out of all the things that you got around you, which ones are you actually using, which ones you actually like, and which of them are just filling up space, because those things you could sell, okay, and you could be making some money. All right. And I do see someone kind of taking a chance on something. Someone's traveling to you. You might have told them not to, or I don't know, because they're taking a chance that if they show up in person, you'll listen. If they show up in person, you'll pay attention. If they show up in person, they'll get what they want. I don't know. Um, Again, it could also be one of those stories where someone's telling you how they're in debt, maybe asking you for help, asking you for money, or hoping that you'll help them without them asking. But in reality, they spent all they burned their money. They bought things they didn't need. They wasted their money, right? So it's one of them where it's like, well, why are you in debt? Like what are you learning from this? Because I feel like this is someone that people always help because they never tell the full story, right? They never say that they wasted their money. They never go and say, you know what, I burned through my money doing reckless stuff. Can I have some money, please? Because who's going to help me? You know what I mean? People are going to go, well, These are your consequences. Learn, pay attention, don't do it again, right? So this is someone playing victim. This is someone saying, I lost everything. Something happened. Something completely out of my control happened. And so just be mindful of like sad sob stories. If it involves you having to help someone or actually give them money. You may also have to buy something from the home for the home unexpectedly, or repair something unexpectedly, and it may cost you quite a bit of money. Okay, so be mindful of that. And then on Sunday here we have the Four of Swords and Redemption, Hope, Miracle, Turning Point. So on Sunday here we have a very healing energy. This is pause, rest, recuperation, physical healing, mental rest, emotional refresh with this energy. A turning point in a situation that has been either ill, so literally or metaphorically, right? Messy, complicated, challenging, difficult, not coming together, or an actual illness. There's a turning point. Okay, again, the light at the end of the tunnel is what I'm seeing in this energy. So whether it's, finding the right professional to help you through this, finding someone could be admitting that they need help. I do see that as well, especially if they have some sort of gambling problem or any sort of addiction. We don't have the devil, but um yeah, it's someone could be acknowledging and admitting that they need help. Someone could be telling you that they're getting help, hey, just let you know I'm in therapy, or I'm learning about how to spend responsibly, or I'm learning about my bad habits and where they come from and how to correct them, or yeah. For those of you, this could be someone getting really good news in terms of something being healed or recovered or back to full strength, or someone could go back to work now. Someone can go back to their day-to-day routines if there's been any sort of health issues. This is healing and stability being achieved after a time of struggle, chaos, destruction, upheaval, right? So it looks like this week is the turning point in that kind of in that situation or in that phase in your life, okay? Um, and it seems like your part, what you can do, or your responsibility in the situation, is to look at what you're doing, and kind of declutter, okay? If it's literally your space, but also get rid of people that don't need to be in your life or don't deserve to be in your life. Get rid of commitments you've made that are not your burdens to carry, okay? Give them back to their respective owners, sorry. Getting rid of things or people or situations that bring uncertainty, chaos, loss, debt, that kind of thing. And it looks like there's something or someone meeting you in the middle as well. That could just be, the universe, however you want to look at it. Where it's like by you doing that, there's something better coming in, right? Because you're learning some lessons. With the World card, you're closing some chapters, and then healing can come in, right? And I do see someone trying to redeem themselves, and I do see someone trying to clear the air with you, bring peace into the dynamic, whoever they may be in your life as well. So definitely the light at the end of the tunnel here, right? Closing off a chapter, a cycle of burden, and starting off a much better one, a healthier one, a more stable one, right? Whether that means with a new job, with a new friendship, with a new relationship, with a new way of life, with you living in a new place, starting over, starting fresh. It's nice, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.